1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move. Whatever click you choose, you better
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a pro violation. You're down. For those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that was me gassing right there on that intro. And if you want to get that song, it's available only on a 10-song EP that you get directly from me by digital download. Cashapp, PayPal, or Zelle me $20, and I'm going to get it to you ASAP. If you're interested, hit me up on my email. That's 16tolifemusic@gmail.com, or you can hit me up on IG at 16tolife. Send me a message and I'll get it to you ASAP, man. Now let's hop right up into this video. I just seen something literally about 5 minutes ago that I thought was extremely commendable, and I was compelled to do a video on the situation. Actually, I keep telling y'all a lot about this other channel that I got. It's called No Chill For Real, and I'm gonna start doing content, not necessarily exactly like this, but just any type of content that's not necessarily pertaining to prison related type of stuff, you know. So, but mostly I'm gonna be on there clowning. I'm gonna be having fun. We're gonna be laughing, doing reaction videos, clowning, you know, being that old funny chill that I was when I originally started out. If you have not yet, man, go to my other page and subscribe, man. It's called No Chill For Real. So anyway, man, what I happened to see is there was a disagreement between a YouTuber by the name of Bobby Yeye and Popeye. Now, I'm familiar with Bobby Yeye, right? Now, Bobby Yeye, in my opinion, is an intelligent brother, but at times he can be over the top, a little controversial. And if you happen to have a different opinion from his, you are likely to feel his wrath. And he has even had some choice words about me in the past. Nevertheless, I think that what he has done is extremely, extremely commendable. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but Bobby Yeye is also a Crip from PJ Watts. Now, he happened to have some type of discussion, some type of back and forth and disagreement with another YouTuber who is fairly new, or at least fairly new to me. His name is Popeye. Now, Popeye, I believe, is a blood, if I'm not mistaken, from Inglewood family. And so at some point in time, these individuals was having a conversation and they had a disagreement. I guess Popeye believed that Bobby Ye was calling him a snitch or something along those lines. If I don't have it 100% correct, excuse me. That's really neither here nor there what they was arguing about, right? But at some point in time during the live, they decided, okay, you know what? You disrespected me, man, and we need to handle this, right? So let me show you a little bit of the video that I seen, and then we'll get back into some more commentary.
First and foremost, I ain't never told on nobody. I ain't no snitch. I don't play that shit. And I really ain't feeling that that insinuation.
You know, we can do that though. Like,
and I know for sure. Yeah.
On Stevie, on
yeah. Hey, we both with the business, and look, bro. I'm not. See, I've been humble, and I think I've been giving off the wrong impression. But I'm gonna hit you after this phone call, and then we could talk that or handle that like men or whatever.
On PJ, hold on. On Steve-O, on Mike, on everything that I love and hold dear, my name on PJ Crip. I'm willing to end this live right now, big dog. Like,
we can end the live, not pull up. Just give me an address.
On PJ, just pull up, cuz. On PJ Crip.
All right, for sure.
Listen, everything cool. Look, we right here. No, we good. We about to get in there right here.
What's wrong?
All right, let's get going.
What happened?
Say that red car coming around.
Did you post anything live?
Hell no. That red car, your people.
No, hey, look, listen to me. God's my witness, bro. Take my word, bro. I don't know what red car that is. I came by myself.
Man.
That's why my mama rest her soul, my son, bro. Please take my word for me.
How long you want to go?
I mean,
and you still recording?
Yeah, no. It's good. It's you. Hey, you turn my just got it in. I mean, yeah, we got it in. The gloves.
On PJ Crip, we just came and got our issue.
Got it in real quick, grown man shit. You know what I'm saying?
As you can see, they had a disagreement. So they both agreed to meet up at a boxing gym and hop in the ring like men. Now, to me, no words can even describe how commendable this was, because hopefully these two individuals, they set a precedent, right? Here you have a Crip and you have a Blood, who are as far as Los Angeles goes in Southern California, historically, these dudes are enemies, right? But these dudes were mature enough to, once they realized that they could not settle their differences verbally, they met up, they hopped in the boxing ring, they got it out the way. Now, in my opinion, to get the full appreciation of what these two brothers done, at some point in time, you would have had to have been out there in those streets, fully in those streets, right? To really understand and appreciate what these dudes done, because by them dudes getting in that boxing ring, settling their differences, this is what they done. They potentially kept one person out of the grave, and they potentially kept one person out of prison. They also potentially kept two families and many other people from having to deal with grief of not having a loved one, having to deal with the grief of having a loved one in prison, having maybe potentially a father not around to raise his kids. And just is so much, right, that these two individuals done, man. And hopefully, like I said, they will set a precedent. And more importantly, in my opinion, hopefully what they done is they have shown other individuals, hey, listen, man, when we have a disagreement, we don't have to get out there in the street and try to kill each other and take each other's lives, and then also potentially have two hoods going at it, have a war kick off and start off and potentially go on for years and years and years, and then later on some people join the war and don't even know why, when we can get out there like two men, we can go handle this in the boxing gym, get this out of the way, dead the issue, and move forward with our lives. And also what they're potentially doing is they're taking a lot of dollars out of the pocket, out of the police department, out of the court system, and the prison system, because best believe those three entities, they profit enormously and handsomely off the lives and the backs and blood and sweat of young black men out there in the street who choose to handle things themselves and unknowingly set themselves up for failure or death by getting out there in them streets trying to stick to a quote unquote street code. And so once again, this is just something very commendable that Popeye and Bobby Yeye both had the smarts, the maturity to not let this turn into something that they wanted to try to handle in the street and potentially, throw both of their lives away. I know a lot of times, this is not the type of content individual like to hear, but this is, this is something positive, man, that needs to have some light shown on it, right? And some respect to these individuals right here, man. So you already know what it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.
What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta?
If you a Crip or Damu and want your phone case to represent too, just tap in with cases and more.printify.me. They got different designs, different artists, football teams, basketball teams. So just be sure to tap in, and I'm guaranteeing you're going to find something that you like. It don't matter if you got the latest Apple 16, 15, if you got the 10, if you got the 8. It don't matter if you got Androids, Samsungs, man. He definitely is going to have a case to fit your phone. Just tap in with cases and more.printify.me. I'm going to leave a link in the description that's going to take you right to the online store.